Hey everyone, it's Sam Bryant from Bryant Taylor Law. Sorry for the lighting if it's too bad for the video. I just really wanted to talk about this because I was on my way back from this event and they covered a point that was very interesting for, I think, business owners, anybody involved with a partnership or any type of venture where you are in the position of less power. So I forgot what the question was about, but one of the guys answered the question and pretty much was saying that your first deal is not going to be the best deal. It's not going to be as favorable to you as you would like it to be. And that's going to be because in business, your first deal, whether it's a contract or selling your business or joining a partnership as a minority owner or getting venture funding from that first investor, you're coming from a position where the other party has more leverage than you. And so I think the takeaway was don't get so focused on getting the best deal possible when it's your first deal. Just focus on getting it done. You want a deal that's fair, but if you really struggle and focus on the minute issues or points where the other side does have the advantage, you're going to force you not force, but you may end up tanking that deal, and you'd be forsaking a really good opportunity for you or your company. So I remember I had a client that was an executive at a company, and one of his friends was a big time construction manager and had his own construction company, and offered my client to come on as partners. And my client understood it as a 50-50 partnership, but when we actually looked at the documents, I let him know that the other partner, the friend, is going to have significant power in this company. This was my client's first venture into entrepreneurship, but his partner's been around the block, has a reputation with bankers and other contractors, so he really knew what he was doing from his standpoint. And his mentality was that he was providing a lot of the finances and the expertise in the deal, whereas my client was providing a lot of the labor. And throughout the negotiations, I would point out certain issues that I felt that my client could argue for more in his favor. But I told my client that there are other issues here that no matter what we do is going to be disadvantageous to you. And so my client didn't really like a lot of, he didn't like to hear that. He wanted to be in a position where he was a 50-50 partner. And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. But the point here is we didn't end up getting the deal done. My partner, or at least my client, felt that it was best to just take a step back and reevaluate the situation. Will they come together? I will never know. But I think the lesson learned here is had my client taken that deal, and I did my job as protecting him and negotiating his interests as best as possible. But had my client taken that deal where he would have sacrificed some leverage in some situations, but been involved in this company, then they would have, or who knows where they would have gone. And the speaker talked about it's not the first deal that you're really concerned about, because if you do what you need to do in your business or as a partner, you can always renegotiate it. And that is true with partnerships. That's true with operating agreements. That's true with anything in business. The name of the game here is to get into the arena. If you're lucky enough to get that first contract, that first deal, or that partner, protect your interests, but don't try to get it all in one deal. Do what you have to do. And if you do that and you're successful, then you start to get deals more favorable towards you and you start to dictate the terms. And that's how it works. So, again, don't focus on the little things, Focus on your business. Focus on um, not putting yourself in a position to be totally screwed, but really have the wisdom and patience to know that if you are successful and you put in the work and you do whatever you have to do, you will be able to negotiate deals on your own terms. I found that very fascinating, and just wanted to share that with you all. Have a good night.